There are some people who think that, yeah, I got male friends. They're not trying to smash, and they cool. They my friend, and we often see examples where the woman is wrong because as soon as she either breaks up with her boyfriend, and there is access or supposed access to the draws, the man who they thought was their friend is either trying to slide in the DMs and or will not turn down the said draws. So women, I think you really want men to just, to be your friend, just so you can cry on his shoulder, and then go and bang out the bad guy or go back to the guy who made you, who messed your head up, did something to you. I've heard so many women come to me crying over, what some guy did to them. And I used to be the soft, caring dude who would want to listen to your stories because I like being affectionate. And then you would run back to the same rat bastard who dogs you out and turns you out, put you on the street, had you running around half naked, you know, and you are proud of it. And you'll find this more and more. Women are, women are, and I'm gonna say this to the fellas. I used to want to save all women. I do. I no longer believe in that. I no longer believe that it is my job to save them. Let them be. They want to get dogged out and ran through. Hey, there's nothing I can do for you. There's nothing I can do for you. There's nothing I want to do for you. I used to feel sorry for the young lady who was, over somewhere, getting hit by strangers, getting smashed. And I used to be like, oh, she didn't deserve that. Those four guys did whatever to her, and she was. No, you find out that that's what she wanted. So you guys got to be careful when it comes to these females, because these females are not pure. The days of pure women are out the door. You're not going to go to the church and find pure. You're not going to go to, wait in your freshman class of college and think that the girls in there are pure. They're not. They're more strung out than ever. And they want to be this way. You cannot fix them. I've seen video after video, and I've known girls like this. Us guys with good hearts, who just want to be regular, this is no longer our world. And that's a damn shame, but it's true. You guys got to understand this. This is not our world anymore. Here in America, this is no longer our America. What we had 30 years ago no longer exists. Those females, and even the older females, what I'm saying is the majority. You're going to run headlong into a brick wall if you're trying to wife and trying to find the good girl. You know what has to happen? You have to pray and hit the lottery so the good girl can find you. And that's just facts. The good girl has to find you, and then you guys got to hash out, whatever her numbers are, because she's going to lie to you. And even if she tells you the truth, you got to look at her and think there's another man that stuck his D in her P. And can you deal with that? Because if you can't, then you don't date at all. But you got to understand, you're not going to find a girl. You're just not. You're just not. So you have to find out what your level of crazy is that you're willing to deal with. That's what you got to find out. And sometimes it's just, Heck, you got a couple kids? Okay, fine. Or, you snatched a girl off of their boyfriend. Okay, it's whatever. You know who was messing with her. You know what I'm saying? Because females think if I tell him too much, he isn't gonna want me. Well, the truth is, if he finds it out on his own, he's not gonna want you. He's just not. And if you're just out there with it all over the world, he's not gonna want you. Men want to think that they have something sacred, that there's something special between us. And when we find out that there's nothing special between us, then there's nothing worth paying for. I'm not getting beat up over you. I'm not taking a bullet for you. I'm not taking you anywhere because everybody knows you in that way. I'm not doing it. But when you have the good girl, who is a good girl, you can't mess that up. And you can't be a simp either because she can run you over too. And I've had some good girls turn bad, so you gotta be careful of that too. But you can't mess it up. She has to step on her own toes. And when she messes it up thinking she wanted a gangster instead of good you, guess what's gonna happen? She's gonna go out there. They're gonna have her on her knees somewhere in the woods. They're gonna do whatever to her, and I'm graphic because it's the truth. These chicks are crazy. Because they're gonna do whatever to her, and when she figures out that's not what she wants, she's gonna come back to good you. And don't take her back. Don't even entertain the thought. Don't argue with her. Don't let her cry. Oh, don't let her touch you. Don't nothing because those men's spirits are in her now. And she's going to constantly be thinking about them while she's sitting around with you. How exciting they were. What she did was so exciting. And the thrill she got from it. And even though she wants to be with good you, trust me, her mind's going to be with bad them. Let her go. She's for the streets. I don't care what she tells you. Just be like, you know what, it's cool. It wasn't. So you can still be a good guy. Now, can you be that chick's friend? Absolutely not. Don't have her call you and tell you about her new guy's friend that she's sucking off. You don't want to hear that. I done cut off a few chicks because they thought I was a good dude and I wanted to hear that. I cut them off. I don't talk to them anymore. And I let them know exactly what I wanted, or this is it, or I'm out. And they don't talk to me anymore, and I don't talk to them anymore. And I'm okay with that. Another thing, guys, don't be afraid to be alone. Listen, here's the facts, guys. Some of you are not going to get married. Some of you are not going to have a girlfriend. Some of you might not get laid for the rest of your life, not unless you paid for it. And that's just the truth. And you know what? You're probably going to be a lot safer. You're going to be a lot happier because you don't have to worry about what's coming into your house once your woman leaves. You don't have to worry about what she's bringing back. Those days are over. She knows she's going to go out and get dogged out in the back of somebody's car. She knows this. And she practically tells you. But you're stuck on her, so you're like, okay, no. When she leaves, close the door. Lock the door. Change the locks if you have to. Whatever you do, do not let that person back into your house or into your life. And then change the locks. It's going to cost you some cheese. All of her stuff that's in the house, send it to her mother's house. Send it to her father's house. Send it to her girlfriend's house. Send it to the dude's house who is over there knocking her off. Send it to his house. If she's got kids and you were taking care of the kids, take the kids to the mother's house. These are your grandchildren. If the grandmother wants to know what's going on at 3 o'clock in the morning, just inform her. Your daughter is with another man getting knocked off, and I am no longer responsible for her or her children. So here you are, Mrs. Whoever, and hand her the kids, the clothes, Everything you was taken care of. Here you go. You have a good day. Please tell her do not contact me. And then, escort yourself right out of their life. And when the woman finally gets off her knees and realize she gave up a good man, listen, when she comes to your door, just kindly tell her, go the F away. And if she's begging on your front door, just leave her there, looking stupid. And if she causes a ruckus, kindly call the cops and have them take her away, but don't go outside and cause any ruckus. Listen, can men be women's friends? No, we can't. Listen, ladies, I'm not your friend. I'm not. I don't want to talk to you about nothing all the time. I want to know what can I get out of this conversation, and a lot of time it's nothing. Some of you ladies just want to talk. I'm not your friend. I don't have anybody calling my phone. I don't want them calling my phone, not unless I'm getting something out of it. Any woman who calls me is calling me for some kind of business transaction. And it's usually got to do with appliances. And that's cool with me because I know what's going on. Okay? For the rest of y'all who are females who are delusional, or for guys who are just like, yeah, I'm cool with so and so, no. All my relationships with women are business transactions. That's it. And they know how I am. Don't come over here messing with me because I'm gonna let you know what it is, and you're gonna be like, "Why are you?" And I'm like, I don't want to hear it. This is what it is because you're gonna start talking to me about your boyfriends, and I'm just gonna get mad. It's your boy Tone 202. Men cannot be your friends. We want to smash.